Welcome in everyone, BAMFU here, and I got another humdinger for you, this time at my expense. This was how I found out I had a problem with dairy, but before we jump into this, if you enjoy the video to the end, consider dropping a like and a sub, because hey, we are slowly growing, and I'd be happy to have y'all alongside during the journey. This story takes place when I was in the 6th grade. It's my first year in middle school after elementary school, and this was a pretty normal morning for the most part. I had woken up a little bit earlier, so I had a few extra minutes to eat. My grandma asked me, what do you want? And I was like, hey, do we have time for biscuits and gravy? She says, yeah, I think I can do that. So she starts making it. Now, see, normally I only ate something like biscuits and gravy on the weekends because you didn't really have that much time in the mornings. It took a little while to make. So I get my clothes laid out and hop in the shower. I get out, get dressed, head to the kitchen to get some biscuits and gravy. I remember just smashing this breakfast, and this is back when I was peak fat kid. Working out and fitness had never even entered my brain at this point. So I crushed like 4 biscuits with gravy, some sausage patties, man, wash that bitch down with a massive glass of OJ. I'm ready for the day. So before leaving, I grabbed my magic cards and my Game Boy and I head out. Now, I was in middle school, but the way it worked, I would get dropped off at my old elementary school that was closer to my house, then catch the bus from there to my middle school. And I would spend about 20 to 30 minutes waiting for the bus. In the meantime, I'd play Game Boy or maybe get a game or two of Magic in with a few of the other kids who are waiting to catch the bus as well. So my grandma drops me off at my old elementary school, and I go inside the cafeteria. I think I started playing Advance Wars on my Game Boy, and there were a few other people there this morning. Not many, though. I was also happy I brought my Game Boy Advance with me as a backup in case no one was there to play Magic. So, I'm gaming, chilling out, and then I start to feel a rumble in my stomach, right? I'm like, damn, dude, what's going on? I really didn't think anything about it because at first it really didn't feel too serious after it passed. But another 5 minutes later, my stomach started like threshing, dude. And this time, the grumbling had moved a lot lower this time. So I put my Game Boy in my pocket and head off to the bathroom. And dude, it was some of the most foul shit that left my body in that bathroom. It might as well have been an exorcism. I absolutely destroyed that bathroom. I swear I heard a fly that was buzzing around, and then after I dropped that hot mound, dude, I think it passed out from overstimulation because the smell was the most worst. Even to this day, I don't think my shit has smelled anything like that. So I pulled myself together because the bus was going to be arriving kind of soon. So close the tap on my asshole, grab the rest of my stuff, and head outside. And at this point, my bus is already starting to pull up. I can also tell my bowels were not finished, and they were also extremely angry since I cut it off early. Bro, I get on that bus, and I sit down. The bus hasn't even started to pull off, and I start profusely sweating. Man, I have never sweated like this before having to take a dump. Hell, I didn't even know it was possible. I tried busting out the Game Boy Advance to try to distract myself, but 2 minutes into the bus ride, I just can't focus on the game, dude. I had to put up the Game Boy and just focus on what was outside the window because I could tell there's like a 75 to 85% chance that I was going to shit my pants during this ride. And hey, I really hated school, but dude, this wasn't the way I wanted to go down to get out of class. I guess shitting your pants in school to go home would be the equivalent of shooting yourself in the foot to get out of the military. Hey, look, your boy was a motherfucking patriot in this situation, though. So the bus is finally pulling up to my school. And dude, I already had my stuff ready. I'm already heading to the front of the bus as soon as I can. I hop off the bus, and there's still about maybe 10-15 minutes until class actually starts. So I rush to the bathrooms that are just outside the wings of all the classrooms. I'm pretty sure that these bathrooms are more for guests and visitors. These bathrooms are essentially like right beside the front door of the school. So I run up to this bathroom and yank the shit out of this handle. And dude, the door is locked. Dude, I look over my right shoulder and see a janitor like with his little cart and everything. And keep in mind, when I was a kid, you have to know that when it came to adults, I never swore, I was never really super disrespectful. I was really quiet, especially in middle school. But when I saw this janitor, I was like, hey man, can you please open up this bathroom? Well, the janitor says, hey man, well actually, we're not supposed to open these bathrooms up this early. And I cut this man off and yell at this guy, bro, open the fucking bathroom. I'm gonna shit my fucking pants. Dude, he starts fumbling his keys and opens it for me. I proceed to go into that bathroom and summon the Antichrist from my asshole. When I left that toilet, it had literal shitty war paint lines in the bowl. I'm sure that janitor must have been like, what the hell? God damn!
damn.
And to be honest, I was completely wiped out after that. The crazy thing was, that wasn't even the last time that happened. Because I was such a traumatized kid, I never spoke up when stuff was like bothering me with my body and stuff. So it took a couple more times to realize for some reason when I eat too much dairy, when I wake up, it just blasts my stomach. And it's only in the mornings. It's so strange. It's like I have to give my body just a minute or two to warm up. Dude, there's also another time where literal same situation, like with the biscuits and gravy, but I had drank a glass of milk with the biscuits and gravy extra early. Same situation. Had to go to elementary school to catch the bus to my middle school. I ended up feeling that familiar rumble in my stomach. And this time, there were a lot of people there that morning, and I remember going to the bathroom hoping no one was in there because I was going to have to blow it up. And honestly, this time in particular may have been worse than the first time I was just talking about. Like, seriously, I don't know what it was when it came to the early morning dairy, but still to this day, I don't think I've ever had shits this foul. It was something different, bro. And from this time, since there were people there, I finished up, and I remember a guy that I'd played Magic with walked in, and he said, "Holy fuck, it's like toxic in here." And me being like shy, awkward kid, bro, I was like, "Oh yeah, you know, the guy before me was in here, he really blew it up, dude." And then immediately he knew, he's like, "Oh yeah, the person here before you, right?" Anyways, that's the story of when I found out that I couldn't really tolerate lactose that much. And still to this day, I don't really eat dairy. I don't even eat super early in the mornings, maybe every now and then, but I don't really think it affects me like it used to. My diet's way better, and I don't know, I don't really even drink milk anymore. But anyways, that's the story of me and my poop mission, finding out that I was I guess I have problem with lactose, right? Just thought I'd hit y'all with a short sweet one today, but until next time, y'all be careful out there, and as usual, take it easy, gamers.